Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Relic 3 replay. Spawn on the left side as the red allies. We have ASME piping, as on the right side as the blue empire. We have Alvin Trey. Construction yard, some dojo cores coming on out. Just got a boot camp here, no fast airfield. Now, let's see, just only 2 dojo cores there, so it's going to be a little bit defensive with dojo cores. Do now have a Dogi advancing forward. And Red's dog is making his way over here. We've got ore refineries, of course, and going for a double ore refinery. MCV's packing it up, making his way towards the center. We've got the engineer. He got the tools and schematics. Captured up the end, he's going to throw himself into the oil derrick and be lost in the process. Ore refinery has been completed for red. We do have, of course, more oil segments. Now we do have the instant dojo deployed out here. It does capture the oil derrick, and let's got more of these Imperial Warriors being deployed on out. We got a good number of peacekeepers here as well, and there's okay, that's just one there. I thought it looks like it's multiple guys stacked up right there. I'm just going crazy. You have a burst drone way over here. And looks like the peacekeepers can make their advance. We do have about 8, 9 peacekeepers. And a good number of Imperial Warriors, though. He is going to outnumber those in peacekeepers, no problem. You got a Dojo Core coming out as well. He used Dojo Core to draw fire as allows the Imperial Warriors to advance forward. And we also have a command hub here. Interesting. He's going for a ore refinery. Ore refinery does go on down. Does have defensive multi-gunner turret queued up as well. Gotta make sure he has enough power though. Does load up with a peacekeeper there as well, getting some great bursts there. Imperial Warriors are all advancing forward. And one of the dojos do go down. Another one's receiving quite a bit of fire. That dojo core does go down now. He has a great number of Imperial Warriors here, but they're now backed into a corner in his opponent's base. They're not going to accomplish all too much where they're at right now. Just throw him one shield right there. If he offers some sacrifice, he's going to take it. We've got a pair of javelin troops here. 2 javelin troops is probably not a good idea. One's plenty because audible discharge is going to just blow them up either way. Shotgun's getting some good hits there. Does get another multi-cutter there. Trying to go for a bonsai charge. It does go ahead and start cleaning up a lot of these peacekeepers there. And all the Imperial Warriors do get cleaned on up. Got one Imperial Warrior there as now a layer of wall segments. Does spot the Imperial Warrior there. Vindicator advancing forward. Sells off a couple wall segments there. May spot by himself a instant generator. And now we do have another Dojo Core. He may be eyeing the observation post. Burst drone on top of the prospector, very nice. And the engineer comes out. He needs to sprint into that observation post. Gets the observation post there. So going to take time with this Imperial Warriors, starts gunning down the Imperial peacekeepers there. Does get one of them pull out shotgun. Needs to hit the guy with the shotgun. Not only that, he's also low on health. And his peacekeeper's going to get some great damage there. He's going to get double. Nope, he does get finished off there. This one could pull out, put away his shield after that burst fires, and then pick off at least one, if not both, of these Imperial Warriors. Burst drone still on top of that prospector. And does go ahead and blow up his burst drone there, since it's going to get taken out either way. Very nice. We do now have cryocopters pushing way forward. Shrunks team, a pair of chopper VXs. Chopper VXs do transform there, but now it's going to be a line of fire of that Apollo there. But Apollo does get forced back by the Jet Tengus. Jet Tengus can take some time to take on these cryocopters now. Does finish off the wounded Apollo there. One of the Jet Tengus do go down. Needs to get that one transformed away, or does move towards the Chopper VX is a good idea. Pyrocopter's receiving some much needed repairs. And he does sell off that Dojo Core there before the bombing run, but does lose the Imperial Warrior that came out of it. Looks like a res advance for some Javelin troops there. Both sides are just macroing it at this point in time. Vindicator is coming for another bombing run. We have a power plant here. Don't know what else much to say so far. Oh, do have a naval yard here. No. Oh wait, no. He should be in no, actually heightened clearance at the moment. Just getting these out for Riptides. We do have a handful of Javelin troops going out. He may be eyeing for a big naval invasion, but now we do have the jet tankers flying about. They may find these Riptides here. Just about the naval yard. Chopper VX in the mix as well. Got a deployment there. May see a mass transform. No, we do not. And Chopper VX is going to be eyeing to engage these power generators. Does take out one. Doesn't sound like he put his opponent to low power just yet. Apollo's now engaging the Jet Tengus. Jet Tengus does force them back. We may see a bomb run onto these forces. We have this area that's going to clean up. There is a heightened clearance on top of the command hub of all things. And now it looks like some of these forces are being cleaned on up. Mass transform there, trying to hit these Riptides. So far this engagement's been pretty messy. Both do have the Cryo or Chopper VX there. Cryo shot has before not take out the one of the set of point defense zone there, drones there. Just getting put into low power there, so it's able to perhaps run away. 50 cal advancing forward from the Riptide. One transform there, another bombing run there. Does manage to pull back the Chopper VXs, however. So far, Red has three refineries versus bonus 3 as well. Other players got in for their naval expansion. A Vindicator quickly goes down right there. Apollo now being pursued. One of the Jet Tengus is quite wounded. More defense drones have been activated. And partial transformations, there we go, got full transformation now. And up north, we do got a Riptide here. It may be loaded for some infantry. Over here, the Riptide will be spotted there. The Chopper VX can clean it up. Down south, we do have the 4 Vindicators advancing forward, trying to find a good angle there. One Chopper VX does go down. The Jet Tengus are now pursuing one Apollo there, as we got the Riptide now being focused down. Looks like the Apollos do fall all back. One of them may have gone down there as well. Got Tengus flying on forward. You got a mass transformation there. Crowd shot trying to disrupt those Mech Tengus. It was unsuccessful. Got the Apollo's now finding angle there on the Chopper VXs. One of them does manage to transform out of there. Red's ground force is being cleaned on up. But still got the one Chopper VX here. The Mechatangus can slowly pick apart these walls, though there is actually a section there for them to break through. Javelin Troop does go down there. 50 gals hitting the Riptides there. Got transformation onto the Chopper VX as it does receive some javelin fire there from the refinery line. Javelin Troop does take out the Chopper VX there as Chopper VX lands on top of a Riptide. Loses down to this handful of Mechatangus moving around. We do have two of them are elite. Does find the opening there to engage that refinery. I think it's going to be more lightning soon. Or thunder. Yeah, but that was a really sweet one. I saw a flash from my window. I was wondering how loud is that going to be. Yeah, there's a deep, long, rumbling one that's still going on. We do have a multi-gunner turret engaging these Mechatangus. Their tide is facing forward, but getting focused down there now. We, of course, have a bit of a straight of veterancy on these Mechatangus. Got Vet, Elite, and Heroic. And Prospector will go down there, giving another Heroic Mechatangu. Over here, do have sounds like a hydrofoil snaring, jamming the weapon of the mini sub. Having a bit of trouble there. Trying to throw some rounds there, and does find an angle there from away from the hydrofoils. He could perhaps use a final voyage. He may just want to go right there. But I don't know if he's going to try to go for a couple torpedoes. Let's get one torpedo off before it being jammed. Go underneath water. Looks like one of the heroic ones does get cleaned on up. Got the veteran one now frozen. Another Yari Mesa pushes way forward. With two of them there, should be able to finish off the Prospector, no problem. Yep, there we go. We already started building that next Prospector as well. That Jet Tengu does go down as well. We got now the Yari subs now engaging the refinery. It's just because that refinery actually off-centered. Wasn't really paying attention, but that refinery is actually off-centered, isn't it? Or too far away? Unless I'm going crazy. No, it's definitely pretty far away. Maybe a good idea to do a final voyage with that Yari Mesa subscription when the Assault Destroyer can, of course, engage it while it's underwater.
Hurry, before they see us.
Does get shrunken down again, and should be able to skip on other things that's being shrunken down. A couple more Yari Mini subs advancing forward. Alright, freeze down. Freeze. Oh, wait. Is that Assault Destroyer coming down? What was that just went down right there? This one is now receiving some fire. Looks like it is frozen, jammed, and receiving a lot of misses there from the Assault Destroyer. Or refinery to deploy another Prospector. Maybe that was another Prospector that went down over there. Seaport now receiving a bit of fire. Do have a multi-gunner turret here to engage the Yari mini sub. Cryocopters going on down. Do have a hydrofoil and all the Apollos here. The jet tankers are not doing anything. They're getting ripped apart for free. Chopper VX getting some great hits there onto the Naval Yard. Naval Yard will go down. One Chopper VX does go down as well. Both of them goes down. All of them go. Three goes down. Mecha tankers push away forward. We got a good number of javelin troops here, and does get a nice cryo blast there, forcing them to move around. See a lot more free damage from the javelin troops there. A number of those jet tankers do stay alive, but barely. Now do have the Assault Destroyer engaging the Mecha Tengu right there. And now do got sleeper ambush being employed on out. Of course, let's freeze one of them pretty easily. The can't really transform to engage, so this Cryocopter will have from free range. The Apollos will rip apart anything that transforms. Too many of them are slow in health, but does take the time and fully destroys out that refinery. Mechatank is trying to run away. You got the tank busters. They could pass. There's a lot of good targets in front of them right there. Might as well just go on suicide runs. Another power plant does go down, and looks now we've got a Assault Destroyer out on the land. It does take out all of those tank busters. Now do have the one remaining Mecha Tengu, which does explode next to the air base. Two more right there. One of them is shrunken. Both of them are now down. And since that prospector is pretty close to the airfield, it's able to get some free repairs. Now we do have a Naginata cruiser as well as a Shogun battleship. These have some sea wings. There we go. Some sea wings for anti-aircraft escort. It's actually two Naginata cruisers. That's going to be a lot of anti-ship capability. Those one has room to deploy out a whole large number of ships. Now to have a soldier out on the land. We're seeing some broadsides from the Armenian sub there. Ore Collector does survive. Hasn't switched the gun of the Defender Corps just yet. And the Prospector may stay alive. The Shogun battleship needs to get closer to land and fire another broadside. And the Quadcopter will finish it off. Though he's trying to go for a crush there. There's actually black hole armor. Black hole armor does reduce damage taken, but he's crushing all those wall segments there, which slowed him down. Shogun battleship now engaging the airfields, getting a nice broadside. Nope, the back gun's not firing. Now shrink down the Shogun battleship there, trying to go for a freeze. You have now the Sea Wings trying to prevent that. Shogun battleship will get frozen. Got a good number of jet tankers out in the air. And I may have... Oh, great. Don't tell me Restream is going down. Good damage right there. Multiple of these forces does going down. The jet tankers firing away. And these forces does going down. Does take out the Shogun battleship, just leaving a pair of Sea Wings out at sea. Sea Wings and the Naginata cruiser are all that remains. We do got Riptide here. The Naginata cruiser can take that out no problem. Now we do have balloon bombs being deployed on out. Balloon bombs, of course, can be redirected as they're falling, but they can always be shot down early. Won't reduce their damage, but at least will allow them to be not redirected. Does get some good damage on the ore refinery. Doesn't take it out, however. Let's see if my restream acting up. Am I still streaming? Yes, it looks like I'm still streaming. So it's just acting a bit funny. Apollo's now falling away from the jet tanker. Jet tanker's trying to engage these various Apollos. There's a large number of Apollos on the field. Does manage to get some good kills there on the jet tankers. Do have some anti-aircraft here as well as an anti-aircraft carrier. New Defender Corps deployed on out. He needs to hit that aircraft carrier sooner rather than later. Do have another Shogun battleship. Does take out the ore refinery. Ore refinery over here is almost going down. Has so far deployed out nothing to engage that aircraft carrier. And there goes the ore refinery. Shogun battleship does get shrunken down there. One of the jet tankers do go down as well. Now do have another sleeper ambush been pulled out. We do have a doggy for defense. Does get a nice bark there. One still remains. The dog barks there as well, and the dog is going to clean up these tank busters, no problem. Mecha Bay now under siege. Of course, he needs that alive for the chopper VXs. Assault Destroyer is down here. Does use a final voyage on top of the Assault Destroyer. The Mecha Bay looks like will go down to the sortie. Heroic aircraft carrier, Shogun battleship, currently just veteran. Firing another salvo against the airbase. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Relic 2 being remastered. Good to see on the instant generator. Also, I would like to see Tiberian Sun. I love Tiberian Sun. Also, all the game. All the old Command & Conquerors could be remastered. Though honestly, even Tiberium Wars 3 and Red Alert 3, their graphics holds up very well even to this day. We now have a fully heroic Shogun battleship firing some broadsides. He needs to get perhaps a little bit closer, but the salvo's coming on forward, getting some good hits there on the prospectors. Oil derrick just went down. We do still have this escort fleet. 2 assault destroyers, both of them with black hole armor enabled. We do also have elite hydrofoil as well. Instant generators receiving quite a bit of fire there. It does take out the airfield as it's being sold off. Good bomb run onto the instant generator. Over here, do got the Apollos engaging the jet tankers. Jet tankers have been largely hit by those Apollos quite heavily, and does use sacrifice all of his Apollos there to engage these jet tankers. Now just only 2 remains, but most of the jet tankers are down as well. EMP missile does connect. The Naginata cruisers can engage. Needs to get forward and get the fan torpedoes out. The torpedo S-type. Looks like the Sea Wings are trying to protect his Shogun battleship from the aircraft. Naginata cruisers need some more volleys there. Does use black hole armor, receiving a full broadside there. The Shogun battleship is heroic, so is able to take get some health regen there. Receiving some sorties from the aircraft carrier, but does get spotted there by the Naginata cruisers. Time for the S-type torpedoes. Black hole armor absorbing some shots there. Does shrink down his own aircraft carrier to increase its movement speed. Naginata cruisers trying to engage, gets a good broadside onto that assault destroyer. And got the torpedoes now engaging that one. Does take it out with a Shogun battleship. Sort of surprised those rounds are not going to that Shogun assault destroyer right there. Good hits there, getting firing from multiple angles now, very good. This assault destroyer is now going to try to take opportunity to take on the Shogun battleship. Shogun battleship shooting some fire there. Weapon jammers onto the Naginata cruisers. Fires a salvo there. Does use bad ramming speed onto the assault destroyer. Assault destroyer is now fully heroic, engaging Naginata cruisers. We need to see the people don't really use the S-type torpedoes all too often. Wait, that's a chronosphere. Chronosphere is now available capacity to get the Naginata cruisers dead. We've got the uses on Yari mini subs. The Naginata cruisers provide a much bigger threat. 1 hydrofoil remains. Elite. He needs to get another hydrofoil there. This may be a hydrofoil being floated out, but it's building too slowly. I think it's another assault destroyer. Yep, another assault destroyer deployed on the field. The hydrofoil will stay alive. There's just too many assault destroyers in this region. And now we've got some jet tankers over here. Naginata cruisers going to try to run away. Sea Wings trying to protect it. It is almost frozen. Does get fully frozen there. It shrinks down all the Sea Wings there. The Naginata cruiser was only frozen for a brief amount of time, so maybe nope, there it goes. It's going to be frozen for a long time now. Little Destroyer's advancing forward, does shrink down that one, trying to freeze it as well. Both of them now frozen. Doesn't hit the other frozen one there. Does take it out now. And with the shrunken Naginata cruiser, the assault destroyers have trouble hitting them. Mega Tank was getting some great hits there onto the high ground for red. Does do a transform there. Does get one cryocopter there, but the Apollos are here to waiting. Apollos going down. There's 2 heroic jet tankers, 1 E veteran 1. The Sea Wings go down as well. It looks like Blue has lost his navy. This is, of course, a tier 3 naval yard. There's 3,000 credits left on that ore refinery. These other ones depleted. The naval one has 10,000 credits. He has to contest the sea. He needs that income from the sea expansion. He does have 1 Yari mini sub, though it may be stuck in the terrain based on his positioning there. It could actually be stuck there. Oh, Cryo again just got spoiled on now. Try to Going for a bombing run there. Apollo does go down. He does have the defender core as well. Vindicator does get shot down as well. Does not take out the Mecha Base. At least, also, I don't even know if it's at even. Let's see. Breakthrough. Over here. Yep, it's breakthrough is the tier 2, so that is a tier or tier 3. So that is a tier 2 Mecha Bay. The Chronosphere, however, poses a massive problem to the Empire player. As long as that Chronosphere is on the field, he's able to neutralize these. The Shogun battleship's gonna be dead in 3, 2, 1. Or maybe not. Does get a shrink there. He could use Chronosphere now on these forces, but the Shogun battleship could be teleport C and throws him onto the cliff face there with most of those Mecha Tengus. I probably would have gone for the Shogun battleship, but maybe just been a good idea to go for those Mecha Tengus. Does not take that out. We got the tank busters advancing forward. It does take out the ore refinery now. Shogun battleship, ramming speed. Ramming speed does connect, taking out that assault destroyer in one hit without really taking any damage in return. Doggy does take out those tank busters there. Does take out another assault destroyer there with the Shogun battleship. This ore mine, of course, has been completed. It only has naval expansion providing any sort of income. Red still has an oil derrick, which is actually very important. And he has not realized this prospect is collecting ore from this ore mine. It is a bit of a long-range expansion. Now we do have the balloon bombs dropping on in or floating on down. And it looks like he will be able to take out that refinery there. Of course, it was a completed one. Reducing income by a small margin. Actually, he's just down to the oil derrick in this. Okay, he has retasked this one here. Getting a second prospector on that refinery line, I don't think wouldn't be entirely bad, since it's more or less a long distance mine. Since he has 2 prospectors forward. Oh, and there is the time shift. Or chrono shift. Does activate the Emperor's Rage right there at the same time. Another aircraft carrier is moved on out. Currently, it's just veteran. Shogun battleships advance forward. Got Naginata cruisers for defense as well. That is a fully heroic assault destroyer. Use torpedoes in order to get some good damage onto it. And the NP missile does connect there. Cryogen coming on down, hit those Naginata cruisers. Shogun battleship trying to engage that aircraft carrier. And the assault destroyer will get a couple 3 kills there. Yari mini sub final voyage could potentially take it out, but Shogun battleship will get some good damage in there, and he may lose vision of that aircraft carrier. Nope, let's take it out there. We've also got a prism tower. Interesting. Shogun battleship does go down as well. Over here we've got jet tank who's pushing way forward, getting some good damage onto these fusion power. Oil deck does go down, sells off the airfield, assault destroyer, and makes its way onto land. Activates black hole armor there now. You have now, he was stumbling out for the Chronosphere. The Chronosphere is almost complete. At this point in time, Blue may want to pull out some chocolate VXs there. You got a fresh ore refinery. Maybe trying to get this one here, but probably good to go for either of these naval expansions. Those will actually provide income. Oh! Saw the ore refinery there and destroys it. Good pick there. I say that's a good usage of it. Yeah, that Yari mini sub I think is going more into land. It's found some quicksand. Looks like the Reds going to employ some infantry. Have 1 prospector here. Free trade is active. Naval expansion is down to the last 3,000 credits. So blue needs either eye for expansion of some sort or go for the kill. There's a lot of power plants there. Balloon bombs will be very useful. How close is balloon bombs? It's almost ready. He has the balloon bomb barrage. So that's just only level 1 Emperor's Rage, and tank busters can be deployed now as well. And we do have more and more of the time shifts. Let's see what exactly it's called. Chrono Chasm. Chrono shifts. Assault destroyer and aircraft carriers being pulled on out. Oh no. We may lose another ore refinery to the assault destroyer and aircraft carrier. Does at least get deployed, which gives him more damage resistance than being a straight up core. Over here, Mega Tengus are advancing forward. Wild Sleeper Ambush, trying to take out the Javelin troops there. Gets good hits there on the Peacekeeper as well. Looks like Red's low in power, sells off the motor guard turret. Does get his prison tower up and going. Gets a good hit there, but only takes up the point defense drone. And the ore refinery will go down. That is a big loss for the Empire player. But right now, the Allies are losing infrastructure. Losing his power plant will probably put this low power. Yes, it does. And it also stalls out the chronosphere. Needs to start hitting this more power plants. More power plants he takes out, the better. We have the now heroic assault destroyer advancing forward. Empress Rage pulling out forward. It also got applied to the assault destroyer himself. That may have been a good or bad thing. I don't know. Assault destroyer here will be taking out this ore collector. Now we've got the aircraft carrier engaging. He does have a couple more spare ore collectors, so he has replacements for his 2 missing ones. And this ore refinery is still up and going. He is down to the last load of 250 credits there, so he needs to get one of them back on that line, get those credits flowing, because he needs every ounce of ore he can get. He also needs to take out these naval units. For the time being, until he can actually engage the aircraft carrier, he could try camping the aircraft carrier itself, trying to destroy these interceptors, or these aircraft. He's getting something in. Now we do have a hydrofoil on the field, getting some free damage right there. He hasn't realized that Shogun battleship now firing some rounds onto the assault destroyer. He needs to transform now. That was the perfect time to transform, as the assault destroyer has to abandon the aircraft carrier. EMP missile does connect on the Shogun battleship and voids the assault destroyer. He's going to take out that hydrofoil now with the jet tangos. Surgical Strike actually came forward and gets a good hit there. Chrono Chasm has blown out as well. He needs to get these guys on top of those Chrono Chasm units to take them out. Sorky does come forward. Chrono Chasm has been worn off. Hydrofoil does weapon jam there, but does get taken out there. He does go for honorable discharges onto the aircraft carrier, but takes both of them out in one shot. Ore refinery now seeing some rounds, as well as the ore collector. Chopper VX will come forward. The Black Hole Armor is going to try to save it. Ore refinery does go down. He can retask that Prospector. Nope, that one is still there. Takes it out, and now gets a fully heroic Chopper VX. Both sides are scraping the ball in the barrel. We have one ore refinery for red. Blue, of course, has 2 depleted ones, so it's also long distance mining as well. I think their income may be the same at this moment. Red's pulling out some more aircraft carriers, has the chronosphere up and going as well. How's Red's Blue's balloon barrage? He does have enough for his balloon barrage. His opponent also sells off that defense bureau.
Yari submerging.
And thanks to the observation post here, he's able to spot and cast in those balloon bombs quite easily. That's what the aircraft carrier there. Falls into the tank buster sleeper ambush there. Does get a fully heroic peacekeeper there, so having it take damage is fine. Could take out the boot camp and the power plant here. I'm not sure how much balloon bomb barrage is against the chronosphere. I honestly have no idea, because I honestly You rarely ever see balloon bombs. Ever. Chrono Chasm's available once again. Hydrofoil is as well, because balloon bombs. Trying to go for the refinery, that's actually a good idea. He's sacrifices cryocopter there, or not cryocopter, Striker VX, and taking out this refinery will deny his opponent of all of his remaining income. And Chrono Chasm's it, but this could be good or bad. I don't know the duration of the final Chrono Chasm. He did not get annihilated there by the, and just enough damage there. The Chrono Chasm was a great idea, but didn't work out. I was wondering if, as well as the balloon bombs were low enough, could they have been instant kill the Prospector if it was interrupted? I need to look up that as well. At what point does the ground units instantly kill the units that are in the Chrono Chasm? How does that interaction work? I know you can. Because if you say have, say Riptide here, if you have a Guardian taken... Okay, he's not casting the... Is he actually going to actually use it on his own army? We're seeing an incredibly rare thing of him using it actually as a teleport. That is the rarest thing I've ever seen with the Chronosphere. You only ever see the Chronosphere used to assassinate units. Never to teleport your force. He actually did it. Mecha Bay now receives some fire there. Surge Strike does connect as well. He does have a Chopper VX and a Heroic Jet Tengu. And the Hydrofoil is right here. Mecha Bay does get sold off there, just trying to get what credits he can from it. Does Red have... What does Red have in resources? It looks like Red is now...
A site must be secured.
Red is completely dry, so he cannot get out ore refinery unless it sells off a lot of infrastructure. He can sell off the command hub for some credits, but he still needs like another about 1,100, 1,200 credits. That's actually quite a bit. What, selling a command hubs with what, 250? Sell off the prism towers. Sell off the prism towers. I'm also not so sure how much prism towers sell for, but selling those off and that command hub should get him enough for a ore refinery. Hydrofoil looks like it went down. Does use another Chrono Chasm right there. He's trying to stall out. Perhaps try to get a Hydrofoil. Hydrofoil does get spotted by the Jet Tengu, or Mecha Tengu. Another aircraft carrier has been deployed out over here. Of course, knows about the Hydrofoil there, avoids it. Got another Tank Busters there, trying to hit these power plants. He doesn't really have the money income to replace them, so gets 40 credits in cash refund there. EMP missile does connect onto this Mecha Tengu, stalls out the Chronosphere as well. I'm not sure if he has enough power with or without that power plant that got destroyed. Yes, he does. He sold off this. Whatchamacallit? This Spectrum Tower. Sells off this Spectrum Tower. That should be enough for a ore refinery, I believe. Yep, he does have enough. He needs to get his engineer out of the way. Cryo can deploy over there. I think that's all of a stall attack. There's nothing there to follow up to getting that killed. And he didn't get Surgical Strike cast in time either. Imperial Warriors advance forward, but there's a good number of Peacekeepers here, and they're just getting... They're on move order. They're just attack order. Is there another balloon bomber barrage? Looks like got honorable final voyage there, and deploys out the ore refinery now. Dolphin does go down. This Yarny sub still stuck there. Circle Strike does hit the ore collector. Blue has no refineries remaining. He has ore collectors. I think Blue's done for. He has to rely on balloon bombs. which is almost off cooldown. Chopper VX does find a hit there, and does use a Chrono Chasm there to stall out. Got a pair of Javelin troops there. He does not have a Mecha Bay for repairs anymore. No, there is a Naval Yard. Not sure what tier level it is. Yes, he can get out all... Nope, he doesn't have... It's only tier 1. Boom Bomb's now engaging. He uses Chrono Chasm, so he can no longer protect this Ore Refiner. The Ore Refiner should go down to the Boom Bomb barrage. He's not really microing the Bloom Bombs. He may not actually get it because he didn't micro the Bloom Bombs. He did not get it because he did not micro the Bloom Bombs. You have to make sure you have to move them all into central location. Ore Collector's advancing forward, trying to get some hits there onto the Chronosphere, or onto the power plant. And he's trying to throw some more rounds into that power plant, and the Chopper VX does fall back now. Does off the Naval Yard. I'm not sure what he's investing into. He goes off the power plant to get some more infantry. He got out a refinery core, and that is a ore mine with only one load grabbed from it. He needs to make sure to draw as much fire away from his own he needs to make sure that construction yard stays alive, but also needs to make sure he avoids that he did not get a scout run there. Very good. But that MCV received 2 aircraft carrier fire. Another EMP missile is chain EMPing it. Gets that. He will likely lose that MCV. He does lose it. Now he can only deploy out mass ore collector. He can no longer bring in balloon bombs. I think Blue's done for. Hydro 4 takes out that Chopper VX. Sure, it gets the aircraft carrier, but at this point in time, that's expendable. And I believe that is game. He's not going for mass ore collector. I think they're maybe chatting at this point in time. I'm just going to fast forward. This game's over. Yep, there we go. It's Andgrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.